What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show. This, of course, is your host, Anthony Sain. Here with my guy, Kenny Stubblefield, in the building. Kenny, what it do, brother?
My brother, man. It's good to see your face, man.
Man, who you telling?
Nasty, rainy, gross day outside, though.
You about to check me up so long, bro? Better get on your way.
Nasty, big head.
Oh, you talking about me, man? About to check you, hold on, though. Kevin Love looking at him. Hey, bro. Hey, that one check took me back to a conversation we had about some stuff in our past, and yeah, we gonna leave that where it was, bro.
Right. It did. Yeah.
Hey, man, these guys out here.
Hey, man, y'all should be we should pay money to let people be a part of our conversations off
right,
off
man.
air, right?
We be talking about some crazy shit out there. Some shit going on that y'all do not know nothing about, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Since the last time we talked Kenny Stubblefield, we got Parish Sharkey coming on, of course. Grizzlies beat writer for Bluff City Media. He's going to join us, of course.
Looking forward to that.
Got my guy Josh Curtis from 901 FC. He's going to join us, talk about some things they got going on, especially something going on this weekend in conjunction with United Way to Mid-South. We're going to talk about that. But since we last talked Kenny Stubblefield, two major things happened with our Memphis Grizzlies. Well, three major things happened with our Memphis Grizzlies. Number one, we left with egg on our face. We were talking plenty of shit as we went off the air last time, talking that big Zach Edey shit. My boy got messed up, man. Tore his whole shit up. Nah, he ain't take that back. Another ankle injury for Zach Edey, shut him down for the Summer League. That's one thing that happened. I don't have any concerns about that. What about you, brother? You got
yeah. I mean, listen, man.
Hey, somebody get that brother to deal with Carhartt too, and some clothes. Period. Because that brother,
we got to get him to Memphis. Get him to a barber. Get
chopped up and get him some big man swag. Man.
Get him some big man swag. Like we got to get Jaren. We got to get Jaren with him on some swag, man.
Give him the bursts, man. Give him some big and tall section of bursts.
There you go.
Get my boy Zach Edey together, man. But yeah, I'm not worried about that at all. Number two, the Grizzlies lost the Summer League championship runners up. That Elam in this shit kind of cold. I like that, bro. Like
it felt, shit, bro. It felt like, I mean, obviously they stole it from the basketball tournament setup. The basketball tournament is the one that initially put that together. Right. But it was like I was watching the game with my wife last night, and I was like, when it got to 118 to 118 and it was the next basket wins, I was like, this feels like street ball. Like this feels like what me and you played back in the day. Like, man, next bucket wins, man. You know, it's fun.
I would like to see it be more 15, 17, too quick.
7 seems quick.
But yeah, get it to me though. I'm down for it. I liked it. I loved it for sure. Memphis Grizzlies came up short. Scottie Pippen Jr. should have been Summer League MVP. Him not getting it is a travesty. Kenny Stubblefield.
They gave it to they got Scottie Pippen Jr. on the first team. They got the dude who won it on the second team of the Summer League. Yeah, it's like
it makes no sense. Makes no sense. Maybe that dude's got to deal with NBA 2K or something. I don't know. Yeah, I ain't know who that brother was, to be honest with you. Never heard of the kid for sure. But like I said, the Grizzlies came up short with that. But the number three thing that happened since the last time we talked, maybe the biggest deal with the Memphis Grizzlies, other than Luke Kennard is still not signed with the Memphis Grizzlies, is that Ziaire Williams was traded with the second round pick. I don't know who the brother is. I'm gonna ask Paris the next segment who's the brother got traded for. I don't care about the brother. He may make the team, may go to camp, may not. I doubt he makes the team either way, but I do want to see him go to camp. He's a big, so why not take a look at that? Especially as horrible as Trey Jemison has looked.
You think he's looked bad?
Bro, Trey Jemison was a guy who was averaging a double-double in the G League, setting screens, all these type of things, rebounding. That dude is just not coordinated. And I like Jemison. I think if you're in an emergency pinch, you could put him out there. But it seems like he's getting worse. He doesn't seem like he's getting better. I don't understand what's going on with him. Maybe he's hurt or something, but no. But if you got another big man, why not take a look at him? Why not bring him to camp, see what you got? But Ziaire Williams is out of here. Kenny Stubblefield, was Ziaire Williams the worst draft pick or just total transaction period? Because you go back to that trade, right? You did not have to do that. You did not have to trade up to 10 at all. And you were excited, of course, to move up to 10. But Ziaire Williams just has not played out.
Remind me who they traded. What did they trade to get up there?
You know, I'm horrible with names. I'm going to tell you the exact trade.
Right.
It was Jonas Valanciunas for Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe, right?
Oh,
the Grizzlies got Bledsoe and Steven Adams. We waived Bledsoe, I believe. Or did we trade Bledsoe to – I think we waived Bledsoe. Ended up waiving Bledsoe.
Waived Bledsoe, yeah.
Yeah. We We got Steven Adams back. Then we traded 19 for 10 in the draft as well. That did not have to happen. We didn't have to do that as well because Trey Murphy went 19, right? And then we go draft Jalen Wells, who's in that Trey Murphy mode. So, yeah. But I think that was easily the worst draft pick for sure, especially considering, not saying he's the worst player, but considering where he was drafted. You know,
right.
They've righted every wrong except for, still the jury's still out on Jake LaRavia or whatever, what he's going to be this year. But Ziaire Williams is out of here. Any final thoughts on Ziaire Williams, the Ziaire Williams era, Kenny Stubblefield?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably a level of disappointment. I think obviously I think the Grizzlies were probably disappointed. Zach Kleiman was probably personally disappointed because of what he did have to give up to get him.
Yeah.
But it's just like it clearly, what it says to me is the Grizzlies know that they have a very specific time window to do big things in this league, right? And you got to get off these dudes that are taking up roster spots, taking up salary cap spots or salary cap money, and make your team better. And it's clear. Ziaire, when he played, everybody always like to say, he's really good with Ja, but that's just not good enough. You got to be able to
be good, bro.
You got to be good. Like you just got to be good at basketball.
You just can't be a guy that Ja can throw a lob to, or you got to be able to do a little bit more stuff. And
it's interesting. To me, it's interesting, bro, because like I feel like my ability to like doing this show with you and the people that we've talked with, and just hearing your kind of insights on roster management and building in the NBA has taken my ability to understand roles in an NBA player better than it.
Can't be flippant with roster spots, bro. You have to be.
Yeah.
And right I think now, man, not a lot of people. Some people are saying that I'm not really worried about it, but drafting 3 guys this summer and signing 2 of them to guaranteed deals, it's risky.
It's risky.
I mean, because I did not think that was going to happen. I thought we were going to draft one guy, and then we would trade the pick.
Use those trades to go get veteran
or to move off of guys, right? I thought they would move both of those second-round picks to move off of guys, right?
Yeah.
But you drafted 3 dudes and you signed 2 of them. I think that's a risky move, man.
It is a risky move.
It's a very small deal for Jalen Wells, but it's a roster spot for sure.
It's interesting, and so I think in my mind, I've always watched roster building in through the lenses of college basketball roster building, and you become like almost emotionally attached to these guys in the college game, and kind of doing this podcast with you has helped me realize it's not just about basketball. It's not just about, it's about what role can someone fit on a team, the financial, the business side of things, the economics of it. And it's just clear, man, like you cannot waste the money or the roster spots in the NBA in this day and age.
Because there's a couple interesting things have to happen. If I'm not mistaken, there's a team option on Jake LaRavia's contract. You're probably going to end up letting him walk.
Right.
Or you have to make a decision what you're going to do. You're probably going to have to let go of a couple of second-round picks, or at least one, to get off of John contract. I don't think he has positive value just because of the amount of his deal compared to how good he is. They signed him to a weird contract. Derrick Rose, his contract's expiring. Are you bringing him back? Are you keeping him around? Are you bringing him back in another role maybe?
Yeah.
There's interesting things that are going to have to happen this summer. Marcus Smart is a free agent in 2 years. Jaren Jackson Jr.'s contract. Santi Aldama is on an expiring deal. There's so many things. And like you see people who are still holding on to things like the Anthony Melton and Kyle Anderson, those type of things. Bro, you have to trade those type of dudes. You move off of them. Because, you had the money to bring them back, but that's just not what teams do, bro.
Man.
You just can't bring all those guys back, especially when you're drafting 2 guys every year. You gotta draft the next guys up to be your next role players. And that's what you see successful teams do across the league. But, man, we're going to take a break. Parish Sharkey is going to join us for the Sit Down with Sain. Can't wait to talk about more Grizzlies stuff with him. And it's going to be a great show, man. We'll see you guys in a minute for more of the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
I would imagine everybody would be very happy about this, but there have been some people that can't let go of the old and welcome in the new, which is strange, but I guess we shouldn't be as surprised as all three of us are. I mean, there's a very large building right next to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium that has sat pretty untouched for quite a while because of the same thing. So
just because you knock something down does not mean you lose the memories you had. It is sort of the similar thought process behind not getting rid of the Mid-South Coliseum. Like every time I see it, it feels like the building is begging to be knocked down.
Please put me out of my misery. Yes. Every time
Mid-South Coliseum is screaming for help, and no one wants to help it.
It's where they filmed The Walking Dead. Like it's like that's it.
And your memories, guess what? We can put up a plaque. We can write books about it. It's gonna be okay.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Scottie Pippen Jr., man, he has looked so good this summer and made a strong case for NBA minutes.
Yeah, he's been amazing. And I think the biggest revelation to me is how well he has been on the defensive end. I have a defender. He's always getting his hands on balls. He's always in the way. He's very good at anticipating. How that translates to an NBA 82-game regular season and playoffs is different. Yes, I do agree that John Morant's your point guard. I want him playing 32 to 35 minutes a game. However, in the minutes that he's off the floor, you know, say Dez is out there or Marcus is out there, I'd still rather have Scottie Pippen Jr. facilitating and kicking to them.
I'm in your camp here, but I think that Scottie has a real role on this team. What if Dez and Marcus don't have to run one, and you can have Scottie running the point, have Dez and Marcus out on the wing, and then you've got Scottie driving where he can kick it out to Dez, or he can also shoot, can create space for our second lineup.
Tune in to the $2 Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann every Friday at 3 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. United Way of the Mid-South and 901 FC are teaming up to gather school supplies for students and teachers in Memphis Shelby County schools. We invite you to join us in our Stuff the Bus initiative. Bring new school supplies to the 901 FC versus San Antonio FC game on Saturday, July 27th at 7:30 p.m. Donate notebooks, pens, pencils, crayons, and much more. Or you can contribute by texting UW Schools to 41444 to make a monetary donation.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Edge of the Sain Show. It's time for the sit down with Sain, man. I got my guy Parish Sharkey. Y'all know him. Of course, he's a Grizzlies beat writer for Bluff City Media. He joins us each and every Wednesday, and he joins us now. Parish, what's going on, my brother?
Man, not much, man. Came close to that Summer League chip, man. I was looking forward to celebrating.
I almost had that mug, man. I was ready to celebrate. Man. I was ready to, man, roll up something, man, drink something. I was ready to have a good time celebrating, you know what I'm saying, that championship, man. Poor Zach Edey, man. Just can't get over the hump when it comes down to championship games. He lost the college basketball national championship game. Came this close, man, to winning a NBA Summer League, 2K Summer League, sitting on the bench. He almost won one of those, not even have to play the game. I think if he won the game, would have dominated that game last night. But, yeah, we just came up a little short, man. Came up a little short. Yeah, but the Grizzlies did lose to the Miami Heat. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Summer League basketball is fire to me, bro, because I don't take it too serious. I just take it for what it is. It's super unorganized, loose, playing super fast basketball. That's faster than the NBA, right? And
pick up basketball.
Yeah, it's pick up basketball because they're not really running a lot of plays. You know, it's pick up basketball. You see guys like what's the dude's name? Number 7, dude who's just doing the most
for the Grizzlies or the
Grizzlies. Can't think of his name. It totally lost me. Y'all know I'm terrible with names anyway. Number 7, man. The dude got the big dunk, the reverse dunk at the end.
Isaiah Miller.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good. Times with dudes like that, just go out there and do the most for a few games, man, and try to get you a team deal out here. But yeah, like I thought it was fun. It was super good. In Miami, again, it's found probably 2 more dudes that are just random dudes that can hit shots, right? And you know those dudes are going to mess around and be on their roster. I remember when it was Max Struss a couple years ago who killed the Grizzlies when Desmond Bane had that breakout year. And then it's like, okay, well, who the hell is this dude? Then you look up, he's a rotation player in front of Miami Heat, right? And now he's, he's Max Struss.
And now they got the dude that the Grizzlies cut last year.
Yeah, man. It's Summer League is great to me. I enjoy watching it because I let it be what it is. I don't really make anything more or anything less. And we saw Zach Edey in a super fast environment thrive in that one game. That one game in
1.5 game.
Right, not even a half.
Oh, y'all say
yeah. We're definitely going to talk about that. The Zach Edey got hurt again. We were talking big shit last time we had one of these shows, Parish Sharkey. Me and Kenny Steppenfield joked about that. The Zach Edey, we were talking big shit to all the doubters, all the conspirators, all these people, right? And then Zach Edey plays, he gets hurt. And, of course, they shut him down for the rest of the Summer League, as well as Cam Spencer, another guy who is having a very good Summer League in Cam Spencer. Do you have any long-term concern about Zach Edey? There are some people who do. I've seen a couple of YouTube videos where people were saying that, this guy's 7'5", we expect him to play faster at least. These are the type of things that can happen when you don't really, because I heard one guy even say that Matt Painter kind of hid Zach Edey on defense or didn't allow him to do certain things on defense, and that might have been to protect him from fouls and also just kind of protect him from himself. And that could have played a part of why he never got hurt, because of the way they used him on defense. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think this is something that's short term or something we may have to possibly, at least in some type of way, be concerned about going forward?
I think people think too much to stuff.
I've
twisted. A lot of these people ain't played basketball apparently, because anybody, if you land on somebody's foot, you automatically twisting or spraining your ankle almost every single time. We saw Zaza Pachulia and that Kawhi Leonard in the playoff game, and he was out the rest of the series. That happens all the time. That's basketball. And every time I hear this conversation, long term, all day, these folks never played basketball before. That's what it sounds like. Or they never got hurt when they played. They never landed on somebody's foot while jumping up to try and block a shot. So now I'm not worried about no long term. His 2 injuries don't make me. He literally rolled his ankle, landed on somebody's foot both times. I have no long term concerns of that. That happens to us. That happens to us at the house. I could walk out of this room right now and twist my ankle. So I'm not worried about that at all. Now those injuries. If it was something else, a knee or something else, sure. But ankles, I'm never worried about ankle injuries long term.
And I didn't see if he was doing this after the second injury or not, but I know after the first injury he was practicing with the team. I don't know if he kept doing it or not. And I think that it was a regular season game. These are regular season games. We probably not see Zach Edey miss either one of these. He would have missed none of them. He would have played straight through it. You know what I mean? Guys play with, sprained ankles all the time. But as a whole, with the Summer League out of the way, what's your overall thoughts about Zach Edey? Like, what do you think that how do you feel about him going forward, period?
Yeah, I mean, I saw enough in that 1.25 games. Because
1.5.
Right. I think he had 6 points, about 4 rebounds or something along those lines in
the second game. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw enough in that little spur of the moment that he can fit right in with the team. He can do what will be asked of him. So really concerned, just thinking long term about him. Really, I think DeMichael Cole said it. Right now, what we saw in Summer League was the floor. Basically, we saw he can be better, and seeing what he was in college, it's like, if his floor helps the Grizzlies become a championship team, anything more than that, he should reach his ceiling, which is a dominant post scorer. Then you talking like another super team that we got in the making right here. So very excited about Zach Edey. Think that he can help a contending team compete for a championship this season. And the sky, I ain't gonna say the sky is the limit, but it's about close to it for the team itself. He raises that ceiling of the team. I think is he better than Steven Adams right now in this very moment? No, because he hasn't played the actual NBA game yet. But once he plays, he's going to show us something that we never saw from Steven Adams. He's going to show us things we didn't see from Jonas Valanciunas. And I think you said it before. I think you said he's a mixture of both of them in the sense he could do what both of them do, but they couldn't do what each other could do, but he can pause on that. But he could do some of the same things they both could do on the court.
You got a little twisted up, Because I think he's one of those guys where just a few games in, you're gonna say, okay, this dude is better than Steven Adams. He's better than Jonas Valanciunas. This is the best big we've had in this Grizz next gen era by far. I think that's a conversation you're going to have very soon about him. I'm very optimistic about him. Seems like all of his doubters, especially like Grizzly fans for the most part, are either coming around or they're saying something real garbage to throw off the fact that they haven't came around. So we've seen both sides of that, but I'm excited about the whole Zach Edey thing. I don't think the injury is a big deal at all. He's been a very doable player. And I think that, this summer, this true break he's going to have between now and October, he'll be able to get his body together. And they know that's something they probably need to make as a focal point just to make sure, they take care of things like that, like with his lower body. Just go all the way old school with him, man. He's an old school big. Put him in the high tops with the knee, with the.
Yeah, I would say give the ankle braces, man.
Just wrap him up old school style. Why not, bro? You know what I mean? Yeah, just go and do him old school style, like the Patrick Ewings and David Robinson, those type of guys back in the day. But yeah, I'm totally fine with Zach Edey. Something else I'm totally fine with Parish Sharkey is news that we got the other day. Came through. I'm not gonna say I was super excited about it. I didn't run out in the street about it like Parish did when we traded Grace Allen. But I was super excited to see the Grizzlies basically just cut dead weight and move on from easily in their biggest draft era in the Zach Kleiman era. They moved off of Ziaire Williams, traded him to the Brooklyn Nets for some dude, not really sure who he is. And some people say, hey, we might want to take a look at this kid. Might be somebody we might want to bring to camp. Hey, whatever dude's name is, shout out to Gilbert Arenas. I'm not going to try to even play with the brother name like that at all, but not shout out to Gilbert Arenas. We're going to talk about that brother later on. But Ziaire Williams was traded to the Brooklyn Nets alongside with a second-round pick. The price to get rid of Ziaire Williams was only a second-round pick. I did not think that was going to happen. I thought it would take multiple picks to get rid of Ziaire Williams. But you moved off of Ziaire Williams, trade him to Brooklyn. You get a guy back who's got just like around $1.5 million guaranteed. About $1.5 million guaranteed. If you bring him to camp and he works out, you want to keep him around. Cool. If not, you let him go and you get a free roster spot. And he's you're not really losing a lot of money. You're only spending $1.5 million. And even if you keep him on, you're still saving money because his contract was considerably less than Ziaire's. Yeah. That's another thing too, man, that Brooklyn took cap space back and only got a future second round pick out of the deal. Like the Grizzlies really got out of that deal a lot better than I thought they would. I thought they really gonna have to pay, especially when especially when they were able to trade for a guy like that who only had so much money that was guaranteed. Your thoughts on that, and also what are your thoughts on Brooklyn as a trade partner? Period. We obviously been talking to Brooklyn a lot. There was clearly some shout out to Desmond Bain for letting it out that there clearly was some some Mikal Bridges communications going on. We've also heard names connected to the Grizzlies like Day'Ron Sharpe and also Dorian Finney-Smith. So what are your thoughts about Brooklyn? What are your thoughts about the Ziaire trade altogether, and also Brooklyn as a possible trade partner? Because, of course, it takes two to tango.
Yeah, we got to steal. My first thought is I do know the guy that they traded for. I think his last name is Diakite or something along those lines. I know him because
yes, that is his name.
When Virginia won the national championship, he was the starting center of the team with DeAndre Hunter, that team. So that's why I remember him. But I haven't heard much about him since he got to the NBA. So, like you said, pretty much I'm looking forward to the open roster spot. I'm looking forward to the Grizzlies having the open roster spot going to the season. That was a problem last year and the years before that just no roster space. We started the season last year. Steven Adams out for the season. We got no roster spot to sign another big man. Like, have the open roster spot to have the flexibility just for anything that could happen. You could sign anybody, wherever. So glad for that. Getting out Ziaire's contract. Good for both sides. Ziaire gets a free run at an organization that he should get some playing time with. Brooklyn is rebuilding, so he gets his opportunity. Maybe can actually play his game the way he can play it and potentially have an NBA career. So salute to him. Salute us getting off the dead weight for us, because $6 million, although it's an expiring deal with this new CBA and all that aprons and all that good stuff, it was rough. And going forward, just thinking about Brooklyn as a trade partner, I think I would say the rest of the offseason, I don't expect another trade. Trade deadline, maybe. I think the trade deadline would be the key. Cam Johnson is still there. Also Day'Ron Sharpe. If the Grizzlies see, hey, we do need another big man, or we need a true small. Let's say GG hasn't developed to the point they want him to develop to yet, or Marcus Smart thing and working out. make trade, trade deadline potentially making trade for Cam Johnson. I can see that. The reason I say the rest of the offseason I don't see is because I think they are set on staying under the second apron or the first apron. I don't forget which one.
They're trying to be totally flexible as far as trades and all that type of stuff. Yeah,
right. They're set on that and any other trade you potentially make, because you already still got to sign Luke Kennard, which I'm kind of surprised that deal hasn't got done. Because they do stuff back to back. Like I would have thought it would have been a trade. Yeah. Luke Kennard signed it, then cut Diakite, but it's just a trade. That was it. So,
you made another good point too, man. They have not cut this Diakite kid. Like I would not be surprised if he goes to camp. Why not bring him to camp? Like you don't. Yeah, you're not in a rush to do anything. You can have 20 guys on your roster up until it's time to cut it down to 15. So why not bring him to camp? See what he's got. They didn't do that last year though. With
Josh Grizzlies.
Josh Grizzlies. He got that man up out of there.
Who just killed
his camp. He had his revenge game last night.
He obviously had that on his mind last night too. God, dog. But yeah, that was my point. I don't expect none of the rest of the offseason. I think it's sign Luke Kennard, fill out the roster for training camp, and then go from there. Trade deadline, be their next. Yeah, their next. Like, all right, let's see what happens the first half of the season and see what they have to do at that point.
And man, it just feels like something has to happen, bro. It was a guy who put out his predictions of what our rotation would look like, what minutes would look like, based on of course the 240 available minutes per game. Salute to him. He started it, and it was kind of getting torn up. I put out my own. Mine didn't get much feedback, good or bad, but I'll kind of read over that now. And there are certain things about it I want to talk about because it kind of points to, it feels like we're going to have to do something, man. There's kind of a log jam when it comes down to minutes. And I've been telling people this, and I vowed in the beginning of the show that we would not make this a Scottie Pippen Jr. show, right? So I vowed we would not talk about Scottie Pippen Jr. at all. But these same principles apply, bro, as far as those type of things. Hold on. I can't find the tweet, man. I cannot find the tweet at all. Hold on.
Yeah, say it's about the rotations.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you out a question. I'm gonna come back to this. GG Jackson. We'll talk about GG Jackson, right? Because something that was on that guy's particular rotation, he said that he doesn't see GG Jackson being a rotation player at all. And I've heard a couple other people say that when I just hope GG's a rotation player this year. I'm like, okay, but what planet am I from where I know GG Jackson is going to be in the rotation, right? So what are your thoughts on GG? I'll find my tweet while I'm looking for that. And what's going through people's brain who wonder if he's going to be a rotation player or not. I saw, and there's another thing too, I'll say before you even go into that. A couple years ago, Desmond Bane had a breakout summer league, right? Where he really was cooking, right? If it weren't for that, and it weren't for us seeing GG Jackson actually be good during the season, we would have been drooling over the shit that we saw GG Jackson doing this year. If GG Jackson was with the hustle all year, then we saw him having games like that this year, nobody would be questioning. No, this would have been one of the greater summer league performances we'd be talking about with GG Jackson.
Of course, yeah.
So crazy because our organization is so good at developing guys who actually are good that we see these guys take these leaps and we're almost taking it for granted. But GG had a really good summer league. And last night he was really good. Towards the end of the game, there are a lot of opportunities where, there left to be things to be desired. But in whole, GG's been great. But what are your thoughts about GG as far as being a player, how he'll fit into the rotation next year?
Yeah, I think he's permanently part of the rotation. Now, is he the sixth man? Probably not. You got Brandon Clark returning. I think Santi Aldama is still ahead of him in the picking order. Vince Williams Jr. So it comes down to him and Luke Kennard, 9th, 10th, right? I think that's the next two players at 9 to 10. But I think he's definitely in the top 10 if he is 10. If he starts off the season at 10, he's probably gonna move up the picking order. As long as he develops, he'll move up, right? But he's gonna be in the road. I firmly believe he's in rotation. When they did the exit interviews, he was part of the exit interviews, the select few players they did for that. You don't do that for a player that you don't think gonna be part of that. That's not part of that's rotation, right? Summer League, he definitely had a steady presence in Summer League, especially when they got to Vegas. It was like you kind of feel like Utah was like a tune-up. Then when they got to Vegas, they were just a well-oiled machine. He had play, in the beginning, okay, he wasn't getting assists, he wasn't playmaking enough. I saw plays where he was doing that better, right? I can say I did see, and that was typical. I don't expect GG to be a part of the game-ending closing lineup. That's what thing about the Summer League championship ending the game. I was like, At least we ain't got to worry about none of these players being on the closing lineup on the regular team.
Right.
At least.
For the most part, yeah.
Right. And my main thing with Gigi is free throws. And I said that on a previous episode
Yeah,
when he was complaining about other stuff. I was like, his free throws concern me the most. And last night, that was it. He missed crucial free throws down the stretch. It's like, yeah, you going to. That's the first question I'm asking in media day, as a matter of fact, as he worked on his free throws.
Right. A la Jarvis Grill.
Right.
Shout out to Jarvis, who will ask the tough questions. It won't give a damn about it. What's going on with the free throws, man?
You worked on the days, bro. Because
see, your dreads are growing, man, but is your free throw percentage growing?
Now he asked what Kenny Lofton about the weight. Right, it's weight.
Man, just kept dropping little fat jokes on that man.
Well,
shout out to the GOAT, Jarvis Grill, for sure. I found a tweet, man, where I put out my projected rotation. And I hope these type of things, when you see these numbers and people understand there's only so many minutes to go around, I hope them actually seeing it. And this 10-man rotation does not include Scottie Pippen Jr. Does not include Jake LaRavia. Does not include Derrick Rose. If I hear Derrick Rose's name one more time, Derrick Rose will not be a factor on this team as far as basketball is concerned. Like, as far as on the court stuff.
He's Udonis Haslem, man. He's out Udonis Haslem.
Only time that Derrick Rose would play, in my opinion, is if you need a third point guard, whether it's foul trouble, injuries, whatever, rest days, whatever, and you don't have Scottie Pippen Jr. on the active roster. Those are the only times I think you'll see Derrick Rose. I think those times will be few and far between. I don't think they plan on using him too much at all. But anyway, I've got Ja Morant at 35 minutes, Desmond Bane at 35 minutes, Marcus Smart 30 minutes, Zach Edey 25 minutes, Vince Williams 20, Brandon Clark 20 minutes, Gigi Jackson 18 minutes. I think the fact that Gigi can play up and down, can play the 3 and the 4,
right,
are going to help him get minutes on the court. I got Santi Aldama at 12 minutes, and I got Luke Kennard at 10, and that's 240 minutes split amongst 10 guys.
Yeah. What about Ziaire? I don't think you said Ziaire.
35.
35.
And there's going to be some variation. I got the guys that are starters. I got them maxed out of what I think their minutes are going to look like.
Yeah. And
so of course there'll be some leeway that you can pull minutes away. But with that being said, man, if I was Taylor Jenkins, right? If I'm in charge of these rotations, I can make rotations where Luke Kennard ain't playing at all. I could take them 10 minutes and share those amongst Marcus Smart, Vince Williams, and Gigi Jackson, and Luke Kennard ain't playing at all. I could take Santi Aldama's 12 minutes and split those between Gigi playing up, Jaren playing more, Brandon Clark playing more, Zach Edey playing more. Like, I can totally eliminate Santi's minutes as well. I can take Marcus Smart and say, hey, that's 30 minutes for a guy who I think is going to work out this year. But if I got a true wing at that position, I could trade him, bring in a Dorian Finney-Smith, bring in a Cam Johnson, start Vince Williams, or start Cam Johnson if I get Cam Johnson, bring Scottie Pippen Jr. in after the trade deadline. Like, there's so many things. I think we're staring at, if not inevitable trades, but inevitable opportunities for trades. There are a lot of things because you can't trade. I don't think you can sign and trade Luke Kennard now. But I want
a trade deadline.
Yeah, I want to say by the deadline, you definitely can.
Yeah, deadline.
There's a lot of things that can happen financially, and this is another reason why I'm not knocking the Grizzlies for not going into the luxury tax, because now you have people don't understand that there are things that trigger for you to be locked in where you just can't make certain moves. Keep it open where you can make whatever move you want to make if you're the Memphis Grizzlies. So I'm not mad at that at all. You have time to do those type of things. But like I said, man, it's gonna be wild, man. It's gonna be a wild season. Yeah, go ahead.
Also, what's crazy about that, the current down making trades, the current roster, bringing Luke back, the current roster as is can't, like, I'm looking at Boston's bench, right?
Yeah.
Who the hell they got come out their bench that compared to our bench? Like,
Sam Hauser.
who just got paid, right? $45 million.
Tillman.
Like, you just think about stuff like that. I'm like, bro, the fact we said
they're champions. But if you look across the league, because I've seen fans and they're like, okay, bro. And I see people they're complaining about, okay, well, we need this, so we need an emergency big. We need another true big man.
Most teams ain't got that.
if you think we're good, exactly, I don't even want to get into that conversation now. Like, bro, like who has that, right? Orlando, you know what I mean? Like, it's all the team that's got all these stupid big men on their damn team.
Portland,
right? For nothing, all these damn bigs for nothing. Like, and if you're worried about Orlando or in Portland in the playoffs, I mean, Detroit, yeah, Detroit's got a bunch of them, right? So like, those are only teams. Who's Nikola Jokic's emergency big, right? DeAndre Jordan, you know what I mean? Like, what are we talking? It's even still there, you know what I mean? Like, it's. And bro, like we've seen Jaren and Brandon Clark be phenomenal as a bench bigs, right? And they've been phenomenal forever, and we'll continue to see them be good this year as well. I just think we're really. And my thing is, if you think that we're good, if we add James Wiseman or whoever you want to be our fifth, big emergency big, that means we're good now, bro. Like that's not the difference between winning a championship and not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Period. Because it's going to come down to health anyway. Because the guy was like, I heard somebody say that that we need to sign the player we're not going to name because what if Jock gets hurt in the playoffs? Bro, if Jock gets hurt in the playoffs, season is over. Like,
we're done anyway.
We're done. Like, it's nothing to talk about, right? So
we saw that already. Let's go to state.
Yeah, and I think last year's season just caused so much PTSD with our fans. We're really stressing over stuff that really ain't worth stressing about, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, but that's it, man. I was impressed by Jalen Wells and Cam Spencer as well. I think Jalen Wells has a ton of potential.
Oh, yeah, he looked good too.
Yeah,
especially that latter half. When I think he looked the best when he got more opportunities towards the end.
It got
after Cam Spencer was down. Yeah, also, he was just struggling once.
Yeah, and he's a dude. He's gonna have another adjustment again when he's playing in the league, of course. But he's a guy who came from a small school, transferred to D1, had to get comfortable there. Once he got comfortable, he started excelling. And we'll see, can he get to the next level? But yeah, we'll talk about even more stuff as the show goes on. We're about to take a break, man. We'll come back for the three-pointer. Parish, of course, joins us for that each and every week as well. We'll talk about that and more when you see us when we come back here on the Answer the Sain show. See you guys in a minute.
Every American Olympic athlete in their welcome gift bag is getting a Penny Hardaway 1-cent candle. Have you guys seen this?
No,
I think that's awesome.
I mean, the marketing of it
is
incredible.
I mean, I'm about to buy a 1-cent candle right now.
We've grown up watching and paying attention to Penny Hardaway. He's been the coach of the University of Memphis for 6-7 years, and so you kind of get used to having him around, to kind of get used to him being the face of the college. And then you read things like this and you're like, what the hell, dude? Like, this dude is like a monster like, you know what I'm saying? In the sports world, Penny Hardaway is that guy. Like, it's just, he's got a daggum candle in the welcome package in the Paris Olympics.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with TJ Willis and Trey Lasley every Wednesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Since I've lived here, I get one question all the time. Have you met Barack Obama yet? You play golf all the time. And so it finally happened. I got a chance to meet him. I kind of say I turned into it was like a fanboy. And the one thing he said to me was, "Oh, I hear you're the guy I got to play golf with because you got a good golf game."
Yeah.
You're damn right. When we gonna play?
When are we gonna play? Here, give me your number.
He had the pimp walk. He still had the little strut. Gave me the dap. There's those moments, you meet people and it's like, oh, that's cool. We got to meet such and such. That was cool, man. But it's not nothing. It's like it's still just a person. This was different. This was like, hi, my name is Beverly Knight. Yeah, inside it's like, but outside it's like, it's cool. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Tune in to the Night Court podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. United Way of the Mid-South and 901 FC are teaming up to gather school supplies for students and teachers in Memphis Shelby County schools. We invite you to join us in our Stuff the Bus initiative. Bring new school supplies to the 901 FC versus San Antonio FC game on Saturday, July 27th at 7:30 p.m. Donate notebooks, pens, pencils, crayons, and much more. Or you can contribute by texting UW Schools to 41444 to make a monetary donation.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Answer the Sain show. It's time for the three-pointer, man. We've talked about three things that are going on in the world of sports. Got my man Parish Sharkey with me. Got Kenny Stubblefield. Y'all know what we do. Number one, man, USA basketball. Let's talk about it, man. The very scripted LeBron James career is culminating. Hey. Bro, this is so much bullshit. And I'm not a LeBron. If you would have asked me,
why are you such a hater, bro?
No, listen, if you would ask me to pick a side, like, are you a LeBron James fan or anti-LeBron? I'm going to say I'm a LeBron James fan because all the anti-LeBron stuff is absolutely stupid to me. But if you can't look at the last 3 months of LeBron James' life and tell this is all just one scripted bullshit fairy tale.
Starting with his draft. Man. Let's be real. Starting with
what
his
I'm
draft.
saying, going back to the draft, bro. Like this whole thing is. And then people are like, oh, where will USA basketball be after LeBron? Bro, they're setting this up for LeBron to go do his thing, bro. If you think that the other dudes on this team can't cook these other countries, you're full of shit, bro. Like this is all just LeBron's legacy. Oh, let me just go out in a blaze of glory and bringing the United States, the Avengers back, and y'all looking terrible trying to play through LeBron. Just to let y'all know, y'all are winning, and he's being heroic as hell. But they don't look good at all, bro. You know what I mean? Like Team USA basketball, and I don't care about how many pros we're talking about. We're talking about the Dennis Schroeders of the world, bro. Yeah, man. Come on,
Mo
bro.
Wagner.
But it is wild to
man,
me.
Cut the crap, man.
Dennis Schroeder turns into like point guard when he's playing.
All them do. Patty Mills. All them do.
This shows you. I say this all the time, bro. I say this all the time. Guys in the NBA, it's not really how good they are. Are you good enough for the role the team wants you to play?
Yep, that's it.
Like this kid, the Podzinski, whatever kid for the Warriors, right?
Yeah. Brandon
Podzinski. I don't think he's like universally good. I don't think if you put him on any team, he's good enough to be a starting shooting guard for every team in the NBA. But in the opportunity that's been given to him, he's good enough to carry that role for the team that he plays on. I think what's the name is an amazing player. I don't think he's that same level of player everywhere he goes. I'm talking about the kid they're talking about trading him for. Crap, man. Why am I so terrible?
Who are they thinking about trade? They're going to trade Brandon?
Laurie Marketing.
Laurie Marketing. I think he's an incredible player. He's an all-star. But is he Laurie Marketing if he's starting small forward for every other team?
We saw that with the Bulls before.
We saw that
before he got to Utah.
Cleveland, he was good, but he wasn't this good. Yeah, it's all about the opportunity you have. And what I'm saying is, if there was a team that was terrible and they said Dennis Schroeder, go be cold, he could go be cold. Like,
in Atlanta. We saw that too in Atlanta.
Right. That's how good these guys are as NBA players, bro. Like if they're good enough where if you put them in a certain situation, Desmond Bane, would he be Desmond Bane everywhere? I don't know. But he's good as hell with the Grizzlies because they've asked him to go be that good. And I think a lot of guys, if you give them the opportunity to really shine, they're good enough to be that good. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying
how many dudes are good enough to be good wherever they're at in the league right now?
I mean, it's a lot. It's not like a handful of guys in them, but I'm just saying there are guys that are beneficial of
kind of the role.
Being
it's more so they can fit winning. Because you can be good for a starting team.
Winning, that's good.
Prime example: if Boston never traded us Desmond Bane, right? But he wouldn't even have the opportunity to be Desmond Bane. He would have been a really probably good bench guy for them, but he never would have been DB like we got now. You know what I mean? So it's all relative, man. But like I said, that's the fact that these guys, when they play for their country, they're going off because they're asked to go be or whoever. Bro, the dude that was Kobe cosplaying, I can't remember his name. You know I can't remember his name.
Played for Arizona. Rondé Hollis Jefferson.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson,
right? Straight cosplay. That dude looking like Michael Jordan out there.
Looking like Kobe. He looked like
from that dude from South Sudan, Carlick Jones.
Just dudes. But if they go to the NBA, they look like just guys, right? But they play for their country because they're good enough to play that role. They're good enough to do what they're asked to do. Yep. So yeah, man. But LeBron, get out of here. This scripted bullshit. I'm like, bro. Like, bro, why are we playing with the countries potentially losing games because we're trying to make this storybook ending for LeBron James? Team USA. I haven't watched any of that crap, bro. Like I've seen highlights. I've seen people talking about it. I'm protesting it because I don't like the way that this team was picked. They obviously use politics to keep certain guys off of it. Jaylen Brown, fist in there for you, my brother. Kyrie Irving, fist in there for you, my brother. John Morant, you already know what's up. I know bullshit when I see it. Team USA basketball, color purple. I wish nothing but the worst for y'all. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I low key was rude. I ain't gonna say I was rude for South Sudan, but I low key. I like it.
I ain't putting for the bros out there.
I want to see a good game for real. I was like,
hey, because you know who was out there playing with them? You know who was one of their stars? William Gabriel.
William Gabriel for the Grizzlies.
Most handsome nigga in the league. They got William Gabriel.
I was like, yeah, I
man, just exudes. He exudes blackness, man.
Come on, man. No homo. Hey, I'm secure in my sexual. That's a good looking dude. Fucking William Gabriel, bro. Come on now.
And honestly, one of the most interesting things about Team USA that I'm appreciating, it's proven that Steve Kerr might be a fraud, bro.
Yeah, super. I've been saying it, bro. When Golden State was good, I was like, bro, that man really ain't doing nothing. No different than Mark Jackson and to say, hey, y'all motherfuckers just go hoop.
Just go hoop.
Just go hoop.
I knew that.
Right there, I don't care, bro.
I knew that when they blew the 3-1 comeback, he didn't make no adjustment in the finals. And Tyronn Lue made all the adjustments.
I knew he wasn't good the year he got sick or something happened to him.
And Luke Walton, 24.
Mike Brown was winning playoffs.
That was the same year. That was the same
Luke
year.
Luke Walton went 39-4 that year.
Won the first 24.
Get out of my face with Steve Kerr, bro. And you had Jaren Jackson Jr. the year after winning Defensive Player of the Year. You deflated that man's confidence because you made that man be your full-time center. That's not who Jaren Jackson Jr. is.
When you had Walker Kessler sitting
right there. Walker Kessler. You didn't play a single minute with
not only that, Josh Hart playing the 4. You didn't have no like.
Yeah, you had Josh Hart out there playing with Jaren.
6'2" Josh Hart. What are we talking about, man? Come on,
man. The hell with you, Steve Kerr. You tried to wreck my boy was looking bad last year, man. When they were interviewing him, Jaren looking bad. The man was down bad.
Hey,
bro.
Someone said he was trying to break up Boston by breaking Derek White over there instead of Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, man, just trying to be messy, bro. Weak ass dude. And speaking of being messy, give it a ring. Let's get out of here, bro. You doing too much, man. I'm a jokester. I make crude jokes all the time, bro. Give it a ring. Come on, bro. Don't do all that, man. Them folks, come on, man. Come on, don't do all that, bro. Can't do all that. You my guy, Gil. You can't.
What did he say?
Man. Like making like horrible African jokes about South Sudan, bro. Like doing the blowing and and they ain't got shoes over there and I'm like, man,
had to walk an hour and a half to hoop.
Hey, I'm proud of them folks, man. Shout out to y'all, South Sudan.
First time they've ever been in the Olympics, and they
played their ass off.
They took a referee didn't blow a whistle against William Gabriel on that layup. They should have won that game.
He sure got fouled.
He got crushed.
My boy William Gabriel, man. Anyway, bro.
You didn't see that. You said you haven't watched it. He got fouled. That last play.
I'm not watching it, bro. I'm protesting this shit for real, bro. I'm not watching this shit for real, bro.
I feel you, man.
Y'all tell me about it. I ain't watching it. Number 2, man. I might watch a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Number 2, WNBA, the most dysfunctional, toxic ass league in the world.
Hey,
WNBA toxic as hell, bro.
Hey, but that game was.
Hey, fire. We finally got that Caitlin Clark to Angel Reese assist though.
Yes, we did.
The WNBA All Stars beat Team USA. I've heard this is kind of how it goes down. This happens all the time. The Team US. I mean the disparate, like the distance between America and the other countries as far as women's basketball is so far that they could just really put whoever they want to out there. They're still gonna beat whoever. Because you really could have sent this WNBA All Stars team, just taking the American players off of that team. And that could have been Team USA. They still would have won. But I don't have nothing to say about it. They're about to take a break, much needed break for the ladies. Hopefully, when things come back, it won't be as toxic. I'm so sick of these debates about this, that, and the other.
Nah, it's gonna get worse.
I'll be real, bro. As somebody who was clip riding big time for Caitlin Clark coming to the season, she ain't really just been cooking like I thought she was gonna be cooking. Like I think it's the 3-point accuracy.
Y'all would say she ain't cooking shooting wise.
Yeah, the shooting
passing.
I thought she was gonna be. I thought we would see a lot more 30, 40-point games from her. So she's clearly going to be Rookie of the Year at this point because she's been on a tear lately. And Angel Reese just, Angel like, look, I can give you 10, 12, maybe 18. You know what I mean? I can't get y'all this. And you find them other, baby. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie to you. Hey, don't get me started. Because them goddamn shouts you had on Angel Reese. Hey. But nah, you ain't even win Rookie of the Year, baby. Hey, you the Chi-Town Barbie, though, boo, for real.
Hey, they might play each other. They might play each other in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to our guy Ben Glisson, man. That man love
my boy. Shout out to my boy Ben Glisson. His freak ass. A freak ass. Man, ain't said nothing about the show in months. He come in tomorrow. I was a freaking shit you said. So I know it. Your ass freaking too, goddamn. Shout out to my boy Ben. I gotta make sure you see this episode. But no, man. But no.
Lost a bunch of fans.
Hey, and my girl, I'm gonna tell you what, hey, bro, I gotta stop just being sexualized when I talk about the WNBA too, because you know age of my girl too now. I'm gonna tell you somebody else, man, on it. Leave it alone.
Come on, man.
Hey, but the other CC on a slow wins tonight, though, you hear me? Slow wins. My girl Kennedy, what's Kennedy last?
Kennedy Carter.
On the slow wins tonight, you hear me? About a little dab of this, a dash of that type of shit, you hear me? But nah, man. But shout out to the WNBA. About to go on a break, man.
Oh man.
Oh man. I'm sure my lady fans gonna be upset like saying.
Yeah, you gonna get some phone calls.
Talk about the WNBA about saying something.
Right. Every time.
Never fails. Man. Hey, I'm a Chicago Sky fan too, bro.
That's my team too.
I told him I had me a team by the end of the year, bro. The Sky, them my folks, though, bro. Quit playing with me, bro.
Hey, Camila Cardoso don't look bad either.
Who? Oh, you said like the nigga 6'3" red jump. What you talking about? How tall is he in real life?
6'7". 6'7".
Oh, man, who? Shit, I'm almost there with you, but I'm 6'3". I know I look 5'8" on TV, baby. I can be a 6'3". Talking about you can keep them heels on, baby. Hey, Chicago, my team, bro. Bro, I'm a man. We talking about women, bro.
Hey.
I've seen horny ass women talk about the NBA players. So,
they sure do.
If she's an attractive woman, why I can't mention that too?
Hey man, do your thing, bro.
I love beautiful women, man. What you want me to say, bro? What you want me to say? Hey, but for real though, Cardosa, you got Angel Reese and other CC. Hey, baby, hey, you ain't really my speed, hey. On a Wednesday.
Who did that? Who's that? The rookie that tore ACL, Cameron Brink.
Oh, Cameron Brink. Oh yeah. LA.
Who she played for? LA.
She nice too.
You talking about hooping, right?
Hooping.
Both.
Oh, okay, yeah. Type shit. But yeah, man, WNBA All-Star. Got that ass up out of there. That was number 2. Number 3, I don't know what we talking about. Number 3, pull it up, Ken.
TNT Amazon deal.
About this shit.
Rich white folks doing rich white folks things, bro.
Games, but y'all tell me what's going on with this shit.
All I know is TNT matched Amazon still. I don't know how much it was, but they matched it.
Hey, you keep playing Big Bang, take look bang. Amazon gonna get your ass about it.
Yeah, stop playing with Amazon, bro. Yeah,
that damn Ted Turner ass old in the mud. He ain't got that new money for sure.
Let me tell you what that means. Man. And I might have this might be a unpopular opinion. That means we're gonna get inside the NBA still, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I'm kind of ready for it.
People,
I know a lot of people want it, but I'm good with it.
I'm not the biggest fan of that show, bro. Like I think some people just saying they are just cause
they're supposed to. Well, and because the only other option they have is ESPN, and they suck.
Like that's the best option we have.
I wouldn't mind seeing some new blood.
I don't even watch that's just me personally. I don't really watch the pregame shows since I think since the year the Grizzlies jumped to number 2 seed, nobody really was talking about this type of stuff. Yeah. Like I was kind of like, all right, I'm good with national media. I really don't really watch national media stuff.
Oh, y'all can get up out of here. Yeah, for sure. Let me fix my shit, man. I'm looking. Yeah. All right, but yeah, man. I don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
But I know it's news. Go Google it. Tell me about it. Jump in the comments.
I was looking forward to. I'm excited about the potential of Amazon coming in and having all of these leagues because they've already got the Thursday night NFL game that they do. And Parish, I don't know if you agree with me.
WNBA too.
The presentation on Amazon's Thursday night game is off the charts.
Whatever will get what's the name up out of here, sign me up for that. Whatever get Bally app up out of here, bro. I think give Amazon all this shit. Let me be able to watch the game and order a TV at the same, order some body wash at the same time. Initially,
I was told by some people that initially Amazon just wanted to get into the NBA game. And so that's when they started to kind of have those conversations about taking over some of the regional stuff, like the Bally's, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then the actual main games came up, like the actual, like where they could spend $2.8 billion and get like the big games, right? Like not just the regional stuff. So the regional stuff is off the table for them now. They're going after they're going after like the main. Yeah. So
you got ballot garbage ass.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rob. Shout out to who always ballots? Rob and Brevin.
Brevin
and Pete.
I want them to get up, man. Get that Amazon deal. Who the hell is ballot?
Man.
Let them get up out of there, man.
Hey, get that Amazon money, man. For real.
Yep.
Maybe a TNT wins out, Amazon can go back to the regional.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna share his story because he shared it on the Night Court episode this morning. Guess who Brevin Knight got to meet a couple of days ago playing golf?
Who?
Barack Obama.
Man, we ain't gonna never see that nigga again. Brevin, get up out of here. Brevin, gonna get up out of here.
And he said it was.
I'm glad you mentioned a political figure, man. You know, we got a guest from 901 FC coming up after this. But after that, man, we're gonna talk about some stuff in politics. We're gonna do some.
Are we gonna get into politics?
No, not really. But yeah, I'm just gonna ask some general questions. We're gonna stay above ground with all that. I don't give a damn who you're voting for, man. I just want to know. You gotta talk about the shit going on out here.
Yeah, we do.
Man, we're gonna take a break, man. When we come back, my guy Josh Curtis is his name, I believe. Josh Curtis from 901 FC is gonna join us, talk about some exciting things. You guys have been seeing the ads for the 901 FC partnership with United Way to Mid-South for the Stuff the Bus night with 901 FC. He's gonna talk about that and just some other great things that 901 FC is doing in the community. We'll talk about that and more here on the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
I would imagine everybody would be very happy about this, but there have been some people that can't let go of the old and welcome in the new, which is strange, but I guess we shouldn't be as surprised as all three of us are. I mean, there's a very large building right next to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium that has sat pretty untouched for quite a while because of the same thing. So
just because you knock something down does not mean you lose the memories you had. It is sort of the similar thought process behind not getting rid of the Mid-South Coliseum. Like every time I see it, it feels like the building is begging to be knocked down.
Please put me out of my misery.
Yes.
Every time
Mid-South Coliseum is screaming for help, and no one wants to help it.
It's where they filmed The Walking Dead. Like it's like that's it.
And your memories, guess what? We can put up a plaque. We can write books about it. It's gonna be okay.
Tune in to On the Bluff with Christian Fowler and Gabe Kuhn every Tuesday at 12 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Scottie Pippen Jr., man, he has looked so good this summer and made a strong case for NBA minutes.
Yeah, he's been amazing. And I think the biggest revelation to me is how well he has been on the defensive end. I have a defender. He's always getting his hands on balls. He's always in the way. He's very good at anticipating. How that translates to an NBA 82-game regular season and playoffs is different. Yes, I do agree that John Morant's your point guard. I want him playing 32 to 35 minutes a game. However, in the minutes that he's off the floor, you know, say Dez is out there or Marcus is out there, I'd still rather have Scottie Pippen Jr. facilitating and kicking to them.
I'm in your camp here, but I think that Scottie has a real role on this team. What if Dez and Marcus don't have to run one, and you can have Scottie running the point, have Dez and Marcus out on the wing, and then you've got Scottie driving where he can kick it out to Dez, or he can also shoot, can create space for our second lineup.
Tune in to the $2 Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann every Friday at 3 p.m. only on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
United Way of the Mid-South and 901 FC are teaming up to gather school supplies for students and teachers in Memphis-Shelby County schools. We invite you to join us in our Stuff the Bus initiative. Bring new school supplies to the 901 FC versus San Antonio FC game on Saturday, July 27th at 7:30 p.m. Donate notebooks, pens, pencils, crayons, and much more. Or you can contribute by texting UW Schools to 41444 to make a monetary donation.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. We have a very special guest today. to talk about some things that are going on with 901 FC, and most importantly, an event that's happening this Saturday. Got my man Josh Curtis, who's a community and business development manager for 901C, who's joined us. Josh, what's going on, my brother?
Anthony, how's it going? Thank you so much for having me.
Man, good to have you on, man. Like I said, you guys at 901 FC are doing so many different things within the community. As a fan of the team, I just started watching the games last year in person. I do consider myself a fan. I go to most home games, and I've definitely seen more of a footprint, a fingerprint on the community with you guys so far. But the event we want to talk about is an event that's happening this Saturday at AutoZone Park, the Stuff the Bus School Supply Drive. You guys are partnering with United Way of the Mid-South. This seems like an awesome event, an event I definitely want to be a part of. You guys are making it available for people to donate school supplies for all the needy parents and students in the community. School's getting ready to start back. Just seems like a totally awesome event. Tell us about that, Josh, and just some other things that you guys have going on with 901 FC.
Yeah, absolutely. The United Way of the Mid-South is one of the largest nonprofit organizations here in Shelby County and throughout the Mid-South region of the United States. They do a local Stuff the Bus drive with various organizations from throughout the Memphis-Shelby County community. We wanted to get 901 FC involved this year. How can we leverage our team and our resources to be able to bring our fan base into a game and also bring some school supplies for teachers, students that are in need in Memphis-Shelby County schools. So also in partnership with those Memphis-Shelby County schools, we'll be collecting all the school supplies, as you can see listed on that flyer there, and we'll be donating them back to United Way. So students could start off the school year pretty successful.
And I also saw that people can make donations, even if they can't come to the game. They can make donations at any time. I forgot the text information. I'm pulling that up now. Yeah, you can text 4144 UW Schools to 41444 to make a monetary donation anytime. Seems like a great partnership with you guys with United Way of the Mid-South. What else do you guys have going on that particular night outside of that drive? Is there anything else we could look forward to?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll be recognizing a couple teachers throughout the game at halftime just for all that they do for Memphis-Shelby County schools. And post-game, we're actually having our second of 4 fireworks show this year. The first one was incredible. We had it over Memorial Day weekend.
Yep, I was there.
5 to 8 minute show that we'll have in the outfield. Can't give away too many surprises, but it is awesome. It is amazing. And that'll be about 10 minutes following the game. Really cool thing about our games, I know you've been a fan for a little while now. It's cool. Games are quick, about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. Fans come in, they have an awesome time. Soccer is just super exciting, energetic. Whenever we score a goal, just all the sounds going off, the pyro going off, and having fireworks as a post-game kind of tie the knot on this school supply drive initiative is going to be an awesome way to end it all.
And I said you guys are leaving a footprint and a fingerprint in the community because you guys are definitely hitting the ground running. You guys are definitely leaving a mark here in the city with stuff you're doing, being more engaged in the community. And I spoke to some people over there just giving you guys kudos because I see an effort that you guys are making with the inner city, with the people who may not have as much as other people, especially when it comes down to kids. And that's something that's personally a passion of mine, and I commend you guys for that. What are some of the other things you guys are doing in the city to reach out to the young people and those the less fortunate as well?
Yeah, absolutely. We partner with various of other organizations throughout Memphis, youth villages, working with some underserved kids that have some behavioral issues, working with some foster care kids from Foster Village. We're working with the Red Cross for a blood drive. We partnered with 901 Girls with Goals to help raise some supplies of soccer equipment to be able to donate back to underserved girls here throughout Memphis that might need some equipment to use for their upcoming soccer seasons. We've been volunteering our time going out to Overton Park just to kind of keep the park clean. It's a local park that's close by that a lot of Memphians love to use, and dozens of other things that you could find throughout our social channels, just trying to make a mark and leave an impact on Memphis and do what we can to help raise awareness for all the amazing things that these nonprofit organizations are doing for our city.
Awesome, man. Like I said, it's a great event happening this Saturday at AutoZone Park. United Way in the Mid-South is partnering with 901 FC for the Stuff the Bus drive, man. Make sure you guys come check it out. The school supplies are listed there on the screen. If you have you need more information, even if you're not able to read the screen, which you may not be able to do, just visit uwmidsouth.org. Check it out, the list of things that you can bring to that event. It's going to be absolutely awesome. 901 FC is playing great right now. It's going to be a great event. You guys come check that out. Be there, man. It's this Saturday night for the 901 FC game versus San Antonio FC. It's going to be a great time. Josh, we appreciate you coming on with us today, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, Anthony. Really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, we're about to take a break. When we come back, it's going to be more of the Anthony Sain Show. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Every American Olympic athlete in their welcome gift bag is getting a Penny Hardaway 1-cent candle. Have you guys seen this?
No,
that's I think that's awesome.
I mean, the marketing
How
of
bad is
it
that?
is incredible.
I mean, I'm about to buy a 1-cent candle right now.
We've grown up watching and paying attention to Penny Hardaway. He's been the coach of the University of Memphis for 6-7 years, and so you kind of get used to having him around, to kind of get used to him being the face of the college. And then you read things like this and you're like, what the hell, dude? Like, this dude is like a monster you know what I'm saying? In the sports world, Penny Hardaway is that guy. Like, it's just, he's got a daggum candle in the welcome package in the Paris Olympics.
That's wild.
Crazy.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with TJ Willis and Trey Lasley every Wednesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel.
Since I've lived here, I get one question all the time. Have you met Barack Obama yet? You play golf all the time. And so it finally happened. I got a chance to meet him. I kind of say I turned into it was like a fanboy. And the one thing he said to me was, "Oh, I hear you're the guy I got to play golf with because you got a good golf game."
Yeah.
You're damn right. When we gonna play?
When are we gonna play? Here, give me your number.
He had the pimp walk. He still had the little strut. Gave me the dap. There's those moments, you meet people and it's like, oh, that's cool. We got to meet such and such. That was cool, man. But it's not nothing. It's like it's still just a person. This was different. This was like, hi, my name is Beverly Knight. Yeah, inside it's like, but outside it's like, yeah, oh yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Tune in to the Night Court Podcast with your hosts, Rob Fisher and Brevin Knight, on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. United Way of the Mid-South and 901 FC are teaming up to gather school supplies for students and teachers in Memphis Shelby County schools. We invite you to join us in our Stuff the Bus initiative. Bring new school supplies to the 901 FC versus San Antonio FC game on Saturday, July 27th at 7:30 p.m. Donate notebooks, pens, pencils, crayons, and much more. Or you can contribute by texting UW Schools to 41444 to make a monetary donation.
All right, y'all, what's going on? Welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Time for Inside the Same Brain. What we talk about was on a brother mind. My OCD bothers me because I'm typically in the center of the screen when we do this. I'm off to the side, look like I'm about to fall off the screen. Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
like I'm about to fall off the screen, sit on the edge.
It did look weird to me too. And I was like, why does it look weird?
Right. No, I'm not in the middle.
Yeah, right.
It's all good, but
I mean, we got you. We'll hug you, man. We'll hug you from the side. Here we go.
You gotta go the other way. I don't know.
You got the other way.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It'd be
weird. Look right on my end.
Right.
Anyway.
So I don't know. Presidential race, man. We're gonna talk politics, man. I went and voted the other day. I early voted for some shit. I don't know. I voted for the blackest names I can find. There's somebody named Keisha on that job, so she got my vote. There's somebody named something. Jamaica or something. Oh yeah, I'm voting for your black ass too, baby. I don't know who these folks. I saw Tammy Sawyer. That's my homie. No, I had to vote for her type shit.
Did you vote for Karen White?
No, this ain't
that sound right, doesn't it?
I saw Keisha on that John, so she got the vote. Hey. So I was just thinking, man. I early voted. I do. It's part of my civic duty. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. I vote. Like I said, if I see a name I think is black, I'm voting for that, John. I don't care what y'all got to say about that. Whatever. If you're mad about that, put it in the comments. We'll talk about that on the sidebar. But
hey, email Anthony Sain at
leave kid so good. How can you not vote for Keisha? Somebody named Keisha running for office. How you not vote for her?
Hey,
so anyway.
No, go ahead. I'm about to say something.
Anyway, bro. But we're gonna talk politics, right? Or just talk the whole voting thing. So I would go early vote, right? and I usually like somebody got to explain this to me in the comments. Please do. What is the purpose of the people that work the polls and try to pass you out the paraphernalia? Like, hey, vote for so and so. Because I'm like, bro, when I come to the poll, I'm either like already know who I'm gonna vote for, or I'm just gonna go vote for Keisha, right? Like, it's like that's me. Like I can't tell other people how to vote, but I've never went to a poll like, man, I don't know who I'm voting for. Like maybe this lady who passes up this flyer is gonna convince me who. Like I do not understand the purpose of those people at all, bro. Like, and I've got friends in politics. Tammy Sawyer is running for public office. I've asked her questions about this, and nobody can give me a clear answer as to what purpose those people serve. And they're everywhere. There's like a ton of them. I'm like, bro, I'm not. Maybe I might say, oh, that's the person I saw them talking about. I don't know who I'm voting for, so I'll just vote for them. Maybe that's the thing more than I think it's the thing, but I think it's a total waste of time. But anyway, I got that out the way. You know, my brain is all over the place, man. And yeah. So yeah. I haven't taken anything to slow my brain down.
My like introverted self kind of gets paranoid by those people when I go walking into it.
Man, I try and ignore them.
I like avoid like
please,
man, stop talking to me. Like I think I get put off by like fake conversation. And so like when you come up and you try to engage me, you never even met me, bro.
Right.
Like, don't act like you care.
Why you suggesting who the hell I should vote for as I'm in line to vote? Like this is so crazy to me, bro.
The worst to me is when the actual candidate is out there and they come up and they're like, "Hey, brother," you know, like I'm like, I'm like, come on, man.
I work at Amazon. You should have came to that joint a long time ago, bro. Should have came to Fed. Should have came to my church, big dog. Right? No, man, I'm with that too. But as you guys are paying attention, so many things that have happened. I'm like, man, I don't want to talk about this shit. I don't want to talk about Donald Trump getting hit by shrapnel, and I don't want to talk about assassination attempts and debates and Joe Biden sound like a senile old man. Like I don't want to talk about none of that crap, bro. And then Biden steps down. Kamala Harris is now the Democrat. I ain't know it even work like that. Like, bro, how do you go? Hello, bro. How are you president of the United States, right? Okay, but is he still right? Right now, he's still the president of the United States, right?
Yeah, he didn't resign from the presidency. He just said, "I'm not going to run for the election."
I understand that part. I got that part. So how does he say, "All right, bro, I'm not running for president"? But yeah, little homie, you got it. Like, okay, bro, why ain't we decide if she got it or not? Like, what?
Well, she doesn't officially have. He just nominated her to run.
She has it now.
She
has it now because she got the delegates.
Okay,
she got the delegates.
But she had to get the delegates.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay, so because he was president, he automatically I'm thinking about this is the NCAA tournament or something. Like,
right.
He automatically he doesn't have to beat anybody. He's our but the fact that if he's stepping down, aren't we supposed to start voting now? Like why does he get to say?
Well, someone has to run for the Democratic Party, and he basically suggested, "Hey,
I'm going for her.
I'm endorsing her." Yeah,
right.
So what was stopping him from saying Kenny Stubblefield is my guy? Let's y'all go vote for Kenny.
He could have.
He could have.
Yeah.
But then the process has to be the state delegations then have to say, okay, we support that, right? Like we're giving, because each state has a certain amount of delegates that they have to give to the candidate for them to have. They have to reach a certain amount of delegates to be able to be the nominee. And so some backroom deal.
It all just so crazy to me because I remember growing up and voting for Bill Clinton, like
right.
And him being the Democratic nominee, and then he went on to the presidency.
Right.
Like she was just literally, hey, this is the new Democratic nominee. Like,
well, what they're saying is that certain states that she has had over the last couple of days or the last 48 hours, some of the certain states have re-voted now that Biden has stepped down. And that they all have voted specifically for Kamala, and that she'll get the delegates. And
I'm with it, bro. Whatever it is, I'm with it, bro. Hey, but my question to you, gentlemen, I don't care who you vote for.
Right.
If you go by if you go by my voting strategy when I walk into the booth, you probably can guess who I'm voting for.
Easily.
my WNBA team fandom and how I digest the WNBA. Everybody also give away who I'm voting for, but I don't care who you guys are voting for.
I'm not going to make any assumptions, Anthony, here.
Hey, don't make no assumptions, bro. Hey, because
right.
I love. If you know me, you know I love me a yellow ball too. That so we just go.
I'll trip it. I'll trip it because the sororities got to come together now.
Oh, they got to come together. All of them got to come together. Hey, but for real though, is the world ready for a bad yellow president? Is the world ready for?
Hey, we was ready for a lot of other stuff. So yeah,
we were ready for
a reality TV star.
We were ready for a shriveled up Cheeto a couple years ago. So I mean,
pause on it. Are y'all voting? Yes or no? Because it gets so crazy. Thinking like, bro, I don't even want to have any part of it. So
yeah, I'm voting.
Okay, we vote. All right, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all doing y'all civic duty. Y'all do the same, man. Go vote for somebody, man. Even though it's the great state of Tennessee, you really don't matter who you vote for because it
don't matter, man.
Red is the damn stripe cause the man's shirt.
You got that one little blue dot in the corner.
Yeah,
red is the recording button. I'm looking at the top of my screen.
Right.
So you might well stay at the house.
I mean, I guess it matters to a degree, but
you do your civic duties, man.
Yeah.
And I had interviewed a guy, I can't think of his name for nothing, but he was like a national CBS political analyst, right? And he was like, bro, we were talking about the what's the party called? The party that actually votes for who the president is. Like the electoral votes.
The electoral college.
Yeah. He said the electoral college was made to prevent certain people from winning the election, even if they win the election. And he was like, that's clearly not what the electoral college is in 2000, whatever year. I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah, it ain't. It's to prevent people who win on some weird stuff, right? So yeah, we'll see.
We've seen it happen multiple times. Yeah. How do you win the popular vote and lose the presidency? How do you win? How does the majority of the United States vote for a candidate and then that person loses? Like it just makes.
But they said electoral college is supposed to prevent weird stuff from happening, and you know we've seen some weird shit for the last 12 years in the United States of America. But yeah, hope you guys get out and vote. Don't be like me. Don't vote because don't just go in there and vote for Keisha. But if I see Keisha or Tammy Sawyer, Tammy with an eye type shit, I'm already knowing who behind it. That's just me though. I can't tell y'all to vote like me. Don't vote better than me is what I'm trying to say. Actually vet these candidates and pick the one that's the best for you. But for Kenny Stubblefield, for Parish Sharkey, this is your boy Anthony Sain, man. We're gonna holler at y'all next time. And we out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.